It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A crazy sequence here. Huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Devon Achane. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. To the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Lawrence. And his throw here is receiver, and it's third down. You look at this Eagle defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now the throw on the third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. He's got Smith here. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 23 yards on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On first down, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now it's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
73.
Here's Hurts to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, 3 completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jameson Williams, 83 yards. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devon Achane. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and a round is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
23. And the 49er first down.
Great job.
Now Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yes,
there he goes left side. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good on the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10, being chased out left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles just continue to roll. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their... And now here is another interception. Keely Ringo puts it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lawrence will try again after the pick-6. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll go with the ground attack here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Lawrence winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny in the final seconds seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devon Achane, 70 yards. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Darnold. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devon Achane, 56 6 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. It
got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
2nd and 10. Faking the give. Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Hard running at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 35 yards. And the Niners are able to claw one back. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Okurebunan. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. 40-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This out quickly to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle, Achane. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Again, help me, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Moody good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky 2nd down, 18 yards to go. Now Hurts changing up the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, thumbs up, alert it. Call up Yeti.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Achane. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Oh, it's Silver, ready?
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Touchdown!
Jameson Williams.
24-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Silver, crowd left, get it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time.